Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, I can't help it, I've been looking. My whole attention, I like how you took it. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, no, I gotta do it. You just wanna talk that body language. I'm
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. You take a look at the 76ers. They have more than a realistic shot at it this series between the 4th and the 5th seed, offering one of the most exciting of the first round.
And really, a deciding game like this but the best players find a way to channel that energy. Playing in front of this great home crowd, I believe, can only help.
Here's Hardaway. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Take a look at the 76ers. And Greg, they must be feeling the pressure of this winner-take-all matchup.
Yeah, I mean, they've only got one shot at this. There's not going to be anything secret about their game plan. They just got to play to their strength.
And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Well, Wiggins may look calm and cool out there, but he can put on a show at times.
Here's Maxey. In by Porzingis. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Sixers ball.
Here's Philadelphia. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment. Containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Kevin?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Leonard. Inside. Here's Turner. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
He is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
Maxey on the wing. Back to Hardaway. The screen from Thompson. Shot clock at 6. From 18 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Now here's Kidd. Screen by Leonard. And the basket by Kidd.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's a...
What a jam! What a jam!
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Now here's Hardaway. Here's Maxey. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Now here's Hardaway. And the foul call before Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your Sixers ENT. Once again, get loud for your Philadelphia 76ers ENT.
1:03 left in the first quarter. Pass to Thompson. Brooks grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 4. Down low, and stolen by Thompson. From deep, Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And that's just another component of Maxey's game, spacing the floor.
Here's Kidd, and he banks in the lane. Kidd's got 6.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Nice shot by Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Pass to Tyson. Now Here's Okongwu. And here is Kidd from the corner. No good on that one.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers ahead. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the 76ers.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Knipple. They grab their own miss. It's stolen by Strus. Pass to Tyson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there in the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They lead by 4.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Walter. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. To the paint. And stolen by Okongwu. Strus with it. Defended by Knipple. Buries it from three-point range. Strus has got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia. Pass to Knipple. Bagley the screen. They get it. Good on the triple. Knipple's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
How about the response by Knipple there? Love seeing him answer the call with a triple of his own.
And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Pass to Strus. To the middle. 5 on the clock. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu. And the 76ers lead by 6. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. Dives for it. It's stolen by Strus. Jones with it. Defended by Knipple. And Okongwu slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time. I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Out to the wing. Back to Richards. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. Outside Bagley. Stolen by Jones. Count the basket. And it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Pass to Richards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside, Bagley. Here's Jones. They can't stop the run with that one. Down low. Now Richards. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. It's stolen by Strus. Richards with it. 6 points for him. Okongwu. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Walter. Bagley the screen. Now Knipple. 5 points in the game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've gotten away from the inside game this quarter. It was working well for them in the first. They should get back to that game plan. Work it inside and punish the D down low.
17 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside, Jones. And Okongwu slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
It's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Pass to Leonard. Here's Turner. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The 76ers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Pass to Maxey. Lets it go from deep. Brooks grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 14. No one near Turner as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Maxey. To the middle. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
On the free throw, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Turner. Porzingis with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 12. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Three-pointer, Kidd. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first four has he gotten to go.
And he drives in. No good with the layup. The 76ers leading by 10. Stops. Pops. Wiggins from outside. Rebound by Williams. And so here is Philadelphia. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Thunder trailing by 10. To the paint. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Leonard. Nobody's stopping Kawhi on that break.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Stolen by Brooks. And Turner with a clear path to the rack. Porzingis with the block. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's Kidd. Outside Leonard. Leonard lets it rip from three.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Wiggins outside. Outside, Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Embracing the role of a facilitator. That's really good stuff there by Maxey.
Left side Kidd. Outside Leonard. A three-pointer, no good.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Here's Hardaway. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. On the wing, Brooks. Over Wiggins. Bank shot, no good.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Now here's Hardaway. Maxey on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Maxey's got 6.
That's beautiful right there by Maxey. You can play him off the ball or on the ball. Tyrese will find a way to beat you.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The 76ers leading by 8. Outside Kidd. And here's Strus for 3. Pass to Tyson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kidd. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Here's Walter. Hasn't made one yet. Outside Bagley. Shoots over Richards. Bagley, no good. Here's Tyson.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First team foul.
That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness, but you've got to be smarter. That's a low percentage pass.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball.
Oklahoma City, 30. It all comes down to this, man.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Here's Walter. Pass to Kneppel. Shoots over Strus. Now here's Jones. Just 3 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And finish off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
There's the pick. Here's O'Connell. Sinks the triple. And the 76ers lead by 11.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to Jones. Here's Walter. Defended by Jones. Back to Jones. High post Bagley. Shoots over Richards. Bagley, no good.
The players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
It's Strus on the wing. Here's Tyson. Stolen by Jones. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
Pointless to foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide-open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Screen by Porzingis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hardaway has got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder. Kidd with it. Leonard looking around. Williams outside. Now Leonard. Brooks outside. No good.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Here's Thompson. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The 76ers leading by 9. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Hardaway. Here's Maxey. A deep 3. Oh, he hits the deep 3.
Yeah, that's a shot Tyrese Maxey can make all night if he's got some time.
Now Turner. And here is Kidd. Now Leonard. 5 to shoot. From 13. Wiggins pulls it down. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Inside Hardaway. Screen by Porzingis. From 17 feet away.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Now here's Kidd. Outside Leonard. Brooks fires. A putback. Oh, hits the putback.
And answering the bell with confidence.
Kidd with the steal. It's Turner. 43 seconds left in the fourth. The shot is off. On offense, here are the Thunder. 6-point game. Outside Porzingis. Now Thompson. Taken away by Kidd. Now Leonard. And he misses the J.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
Second team foul.
Taken away by Kidd.
And his active hands right there prevented that entry pass.
Here's Leonard. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinal. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't great big in the postseason?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs.
side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job, had second hands. Moms bounced on old men. So then we moved to Shaolin Land, a young youth. You're rocking the go-to, low goose. Only way I begin to G-York was loot. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one, pulling out for fun. But it was just a dream for the team who was a fiend. Started at 16 and running up in gates and doing by high stakes, making my way on fire skates. No question I was speed. The combination made my eyes. No question I would flow off and try to get the dough off. My life got no better. Same low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Catching them cross seas, rolling in MPVs every week. We made 40 G's. Yo, brothers, respect mine. I ain't gonna move from the gate now.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream. It's hectic. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar.
was out there in the city eating Western takeaways. And he packed up his guitar and tried to find a place to play. But they against his head and made sure he was. And his last thoughts were the things he didn't say. Right on, right on, right on, right on. She woke up in the morning and she claimed her JSA. And she turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned a ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Right on, right on, right on, right on. They all went out one evening and it's gone. And they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay. But they never made it back to bed. Some may recall that tears were shed, and no one's lives will ever be the same. Right on, right on, right on, right on.